Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan, excited to share the broadcast table tonight with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. We'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder facing the Memphis Grizzlies. You look at Memphis, a 3-game series, and they've definitely got the advantage with 2 games here at home. The question is, can they capitalize?
Kevin, I think it's so important to get off to a good start. You just can't assume because you have the home court advantage you're going to win the series. You still have to play solid basketball.
Look at Fox get up. Okay, I see you flexing on him.
Pass to Shannon. The wide open look here for Fox. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
That's encouraging to see. Fox knows how important it is to cash in from deep.
And here's Maxey outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Shannon. And stolen by Murray. Monk left side. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Adebayo. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Maxey deciding where to go with it. Here's Shaq. On the wing, Monk. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Takes it off the glass.
Nice work on the interior. Maxey looks so composed amongst those trees.
And Howard has it in the corner. Memphis moving that ball around. There's a screen. Adebayo. And it's Memphis with another.
This looks like a shoot-around the way they're scoring. 5 straight makes to start the game.
A kick out to O'Neal. Rebounded by Howard.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And stolen by Howard. Back to Monk. And it's sent back by Howard.
And love seeing Howard rise up and reject shooters. Just a juggernaut on defense.
Here's George. And he hammers that one down right in the face of De'Aaron Fox.
What a move by PG with the hard finish.
Pass to Shannon. Back to Fox. White, wide open. He fires. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
And here's George. Following the 3-pointer by Bam Adebayo. And the dunk by O'Neal.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
And stolen by Murray. Shaq down low. Excellent D from Howard.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Now, here is George. Shaq's shot is off.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Sinks the 3-pointer.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shit.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, 3 turnovers so far, and the real issue is the fact that they're unforced, too careless with the basketball.
Fox. And he gets it to go. Fox has got 7 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And Maxey is just terrific on the drive. His speed and ability to finish is different in so many ways.
Fox inside the line. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket. Well, sending Shaq to the line here is on paper the smart foul, but O'Neal might just make them regret it.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. And the Thunder making a change here. And he's good on the second. Thunder trailing by 20. Here's Podziemski. And it's sent back by Howard.
And he's led the league in block shots on multiple occasions. And Howard's still a presence down low. They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Down low, the kick out to Williams. Love right side. Banked in off the glass.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Guys, Bam Adebayo getting it done for Memphis. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes. Well, so often we see this, transition buckets off turnover.
And there's no defense for that. Live ball turnovers, they are the worst.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Shannon, no good. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Back to Williams. And the slam by Williams.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Outside, Adebayo. There's the pick. Pass to Shannon. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. I wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Nice shot by Walsh. Walsh has got his first bucket in this one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the Thunder pushing it up now. Buries the long-range jumper. Podziemski's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
To the inside. And Love throws it down.
Oh, I didn't know that he still had it in him. Kevin Love, a little bit of thunder.
They grab their own miss. Barnes outside. Springer. And again, Memphis no good.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Back to Williams. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. Sanders in the post. Still scoreless. Barnes the screen. Sanders' shot is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
And but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Here's Powell driving the lane. And the dunk by Powell.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Oh, my goodness, the slam!
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
Now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go. It is showtime. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
For the Thunder. And here are the Grizzlies now. 22 is their biggest lead. Hits the three-point bomb. And now a 12-point Grizzly lead.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. And it's good for two.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Murray for three. Springer pulls it in. And the Grizzlies with possession. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Sanders with the ball. Still without a basket. Shot clock at 6. Inside. Here's Mobo. And a strong finish with two hands.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
And really, since day one in the NBA, Murray's shown he has the ability to knock down the three. You can't give him space, especially in the corner. I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Back to Barnes. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Memphis. 13 points up at the end of the period. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for him. Back right after this. And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. Pass to Murray. George sets a screen. George double team. Look out, Rim! Here comes Shaq.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help this team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Explosive move by Fox, and if you're the defense, you've got to come to expect that.
And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Here's White. A quick back. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. George looking over the floor. Fox with the steal. Here's Springer. Drops in the tray off the fast break. Springer's got his first 3 points of the game.
Quick thinking from Fox, able to come away with the ball thanks to that high activity.
Shaq with the screen. In the corner, Murray with it. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Murray's got 6.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
And now Maxey pushing it up, and no one back there to stop him. Pass to Murray. A kick out to O'Neal. And shot with the slam.
I love it when young players add elements to their game. If Murray can continue to pass like that, he'll be tough to slow down.
Back from outside. And the Grizzlies another 3.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
Outside, George. Screen by O'Neal. The shot by George, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Kept alive. Back to Howard. Clock at 4. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. White. The Thunder pull it in. Monk looking around. Pass to Shaq. To the middle. It's stolen by White. Cloak loose. And it's up. Out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Yes, Adebayo. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Under trailing by 16. Maxey on the wing. He has 6. Back to George. Pass to Maxey. Now Monk. The time for the ball. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the Grizzlies making a change here. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And Memphis making a change here. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. A 3. Rebound by Williams. Under trailing by 16. Here's Maxey. He's got 6. Outside for George. 6 to shoot. Back to Williams. And the slam by Williams.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
There's the 3. Sanders' shot is off. On the wing. From past the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Maxey's got 9.
That sudden move off the pick. Maxey is tough to stay with defensively.
Memphis moving that ball around. Up top, Sanders. Hasn't made one yet.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Outside, Maxey. And And they double up Maxey. And then Monk with the jam.
Injecting energy into his team. That is what Malik Monk does.
Back to Moody. Pass to Sanders. Here's Mobo. On the three off target.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Murray outside. Monk outside. That's tipped. Insane shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. We're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And don't go away. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And here's Sanders. Sanders missing again.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Out to Powell. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Memphis. 22 is their biggest lead. Pass to Mobo. Now, here's Moody. 5 on the clock. To the inside. And here we go. Fast break. Powell's got it. Here's Walsh. Defended by Moody. Kicks it out to Maxey. Over in the corner, Williams. It's tipped.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
That bucket in no time at all. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Grizzlies.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Powell, that's good.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Here's Walsh. Pass to Shaq. And Shaq with the slam.
And the big guy is doing big things offensively. O'Neal knows his team counts on him to rack up points.
Over in the corner, White connects from three-point range. And the Grizzlies lead by 13.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Pass to Filipowski. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Filipowski's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And he gets the bucket.
Nimble move by Fox against contact, able to slip through and get it to go.
Here's Maxey. Now Filipowski. Here's Walsh. Inside. Powell. Good work defensively by Fox.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
O'Neal is double. Fox with the rebound.
You're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Now Fox. Adebayo outside. The three doesn't go. Thunder trailing by 12. Up top O'Neal. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
I'm not sure what he was thinking. That's a weird pass.
Get there.
And there's the dunk.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He kept off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. And that one misses. Fox got it to go off the glass.
I love what Fox has been able to do offensively. He's really dictating the pace of this game.
Into the lane. Off the glass.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
There's the steal. .141 left in the game. Lock at 6. Launches it. And down goes the three.
This is a guy who knows his shot inside and out. George gets the ball and knows what to do with it.
Fox feeling it out a bit. Adebayo outside. Shoots the three. And it doesn't go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's O'Neal. Pajemski with it. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
6 to shoot. Now O'Neal. It drops.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Now here's Fox. Now White. He takes it in. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. George fires. And the three misses. So it's Memphis picking up the win. Welcome, everyone, to Game 2 of this exciting NBA playoff series. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Stanley LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. We'll see the Memphis Grizzlies facing the Oklahoma City Thunder. You take a look at the Thunder. They couldn't get it done on the road in Game 1. Now with their backs against the wall, can they tie the series here at home?
And you know, in a short series, you better find a way to ramp your game up, to really up the ante in terms of intensity. You can't wait around to try and feel the team out. You got to bring the noise from the get-go.
Here's Maxey. Following the basket by Bam Adebayo. Back to Maxey. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal.
And one of the many ways Maxey could hurt you with his shooting, lightning fast on that release.
And the Thunder with possession. Monk with the ball, now guarded by Fox. O'Neal is doubled. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. Yes, Adebayo.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
On the wing, Murray. Back to Maxey. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Offensive rebound. And so Fox will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Adebayo, that's a two-pointer. Thunder with the rebound.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
The putback, O'Neal. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Paul George with the steal.
And he was laying in wait for that pass. Terrific read to get a jump on.
Down low. In the corner, Murray with it. Shot clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And he never stops working. Murray keeps the feet moving and just never out of control. Great play there inside.
Fox, no good. The Thunder leading by 4. Pass to Murray. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. O'Neal is double. Trying to find Monk and gets it to him. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
A bit ago, Mark Dacknault and I were able to chat. I wanted to know what his defensive scheme was against De'Aaron Fox, and he told me we need to limit transition opportunities because that's when he's really dangerous. Speed is one of his biggest strengths, so we need to slow the game down to our pace. Let's see if they're able to accomplish it. Back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Maxey with it, now guarded by Fox. Inside, O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Back to Fox. Pass to Adebayo. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Bangs home the trifecta. White's got 6.
We've seen an uptick in volume from White at the arc. He's more confident than ever from that range.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
O'Neal outside. And it's Shaquille O'Neal. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb. The contact.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Over in the corner, Barnes drills the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside, Maxey. There's a screen by Murray. Monk outside. Back to Murray. Rob. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. It's hauled in by George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Leading by 5. Outside, Maxey. Monk outside. To the paint. A kick out to O'Neal. Murray for 3. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. Murray's got his third basket of the night. Pass to Barnes. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
A finish, and it's Barnes snapping it down.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Tyrese Maxey. He's been the guy making... 18. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
To the inside. Here's O'Neal. Good work defensively by Bryant. Here's a screen by Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Fox, no good. The Thunder leading by 3. To the middle. Here's Shaq. And the dunk by O'Neal.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
Pass to Barnes. From outside the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Springer's got his first 3 points of the game. In the corner, Murray with it. Oh, good with the triple. Powell with the steal. Outside, O'Neal. O'Neal bullies his way inside for the bucket.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Fox with it. Still scoreless. Pass to Springer. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Count that bucket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And so here's Memphis. Following the score by Oklahoma City. Nobody near Barnes. misses, and a chance to tie it there.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Oklahoma City moving it around. O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal.
We have gotten used to this kind of dominance from Shaq. He just knows how to take over games.
6 on the shot clock. Pass to Springer. Buries the long-range jumper. Springer's got 9 points.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Outside for Murray. Here's O'Neal. Here's Powell. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Pass to Springer. Back to Fox. Barnes outside. To the left side wing. Springer can't get it to go. Oklahoma City leading by 4. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's Walsh. No scoring in this one. He takes it in for 3. Love hands it from downtown.
Yeah, he still has the quick trigger. Love getting it away in a hurry.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Now here's Powell. Williams double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Pass to Pajemski. Just 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Love.
Yeah, in that set, it's hard to stop Love. He can roll to the hoop, pop out for the jumper.
The Thunder shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. White, wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple. And Love has it in the corner. Pass to Walsh. Back to Love. To the right side. Here's Walsh. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. The Grizzlies trailed by 8. Driving to the hole.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Here's Walsh. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
That free throw, no good.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. That one misses.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Thunder lead by 6. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we welcome you back to 2K Sports coverage of the Western Conference semifinal. And so George will bring it up for the Thunder. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Fires the 3. Sinks the triple. George has got the first basket of the second half here for the Thunder.
And what a smooth three-point shot. George has worked hard to develop that stroke.
Memphis moving it around. Good on the triple.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to Williams. Lays it up off the glass. Williams has got his first basket.
This is the kind of selfless leader Maxey is. He knows how important it is to share the ball.
Out to White. For the three. Rebound by Williams.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
In the corner, George with it. Pass to Maxey. To the paint. It's intercepted. White with it. Maxey covering.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
But no one around him. A three-pointer, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half. Here's Sanders. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Oklahoma City leading by 6. George looking over the floor. Here's Filipowski. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Pass to Howard. Filipowski with it. And it's Howard picking him up. It's stolen. Jacks up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Monk outside. Down low. Here's O'Neal. And it's sent back by Howard.
Yeah, and shooters have to be cautious with Howard around. He has such a long reach that he easily blocks those kinds of shots.
Inside, deflects the pass, and stolen by Maxey. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Back to Filipowski. 6 to shoot. They set the pick. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
Well, we've all watched Maxey's game grow through the years, and he continues to improve.
Now, here's Maxey. He's got 10. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Dwight Howard. Oklahoma City shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Well, I got to say, with his athleticism, Monk is one of those guys who makes the game look easy at times.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
A pass to Fox. Here's Springer. He's covered by Maxey. A 3 from Barnes. And Shaq pulls it down.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Back to Filipowski. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Filipowski's got the lead up to 14 now for the Thunder.
Showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
Fox with the steal. Yep, it counts.
Well, that's good offense. Fox converts the high percentage look.
Monk outside. 1:09 left here in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Screen by O'Neal. To the inside. Over Howard. Misses the baby hook. The Grizzlies trailed by 12. Adebayo, that's a two-pointer. The quick look, no good that time. Maxey feeling it out a bit. Outside, George. Drives to the hoop. And George with the stuff.
A good ball handler with an advanced offensive repertoire. George is more than comfortable in the pick and roll.
Outside, Fox. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Here's Howard. The kick out to Fox. Over Shaq. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting is 45. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Out left to the wing. Outside, Fox launches it, and the free ball is good. Fox has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Grizzlies. Pass to Shaq. O'Neal is doubled. Oklahoma City moving it around. Back to Pajemski. The three from George. And he's good on the three ball.
This is what Paul George does. He looks for any opening on the floor to create opportunities for his team.
Here's Barnes. Paul George with the steal. Down low. Mobo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Pass to Pajemski. And here's O'Neal. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. Nobody near George. It's good from long range. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
Good decision right there from George. Not giving the D any time to react.
Pass to Barnes. Fires from deep. A three-pointer is right on target.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Look at the basket guy still shaking. So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
To the middle. Here's Powell. It's stolen by White. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Sanders' shot is good. Sanders has got his first bucket in this one.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Williams gets the bucket.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession. Back
to Pajemski. Here's George. Oh, wait a second, guys. We've got a whistle, and it's on the defense. So a shooting foul on the dunk, so a chance to grab those 2 points coming up here at the line.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Another chance here. Adebayo fires. Misses the three.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And he gets it to go.
Hey, those second chance points are found money. Tremendous effort.
Screen by Howard. And give the three.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
For a vet like Powell, they know you have to cash in transition.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates. Your scoring options.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court. 2 minutes remaining in the game.
There's a screen. Now Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now Maxey. Missed on the three.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
The Thunder lead by 9. Takes the three. Not gonna go. Memphis working against the clock now. Adebayo. Oh, the slam dunk.
Oh, my. So much force in Bam's game right there.
Outside, Maxey. Now Monk. Got a piece of it. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
And stolen by Howard.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts.
Here's Walsh. It's deflected. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a three. Good. And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on him here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 9. Maxey hits them both.
Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
So no problem for Oklahoma. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this Game 3 of the playoffs on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. You look at Memphis. They've been dynamite here in the playoffs, having lost just one game so far.
And really, a deciding game like this, everything's magnified. And sometimes that can be a challenge. But the best players find a way to channel that energy. Playing in front of this great home crowd, I believe, can only help.
Fox with the steal. And it's Fox with the jam.
And you have to have respect for his speed in transition. Fox is a high-octane player who explodes in the open floor.
Here's O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
And with that matchup, doing what he was able to do there, just muscling inside, he's not going to have a lot of problems.
Wow, look at that with that kind of shooting range, and it's good to see him shooting the ball with confidence from deep.
Here's Monk. That ball's nice speed that time from George.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now, here's Adebayo. Back to Fox. And the Grizzlies another three.
Talk about a fast start. 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
Pass to Shaq. It's stolen by Adebayo. Outside for George. It's stolen by White. Here is Howard. He takes it in. Tyrese Maxey grabs the miss. George with the ball. Now guarded by Fox. And here is Monk. From deep, Maxey. And it's White with the rebound. And Fox has it in the corner. Good on the... triple. Fox has got 8 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Back to Maxey. Outside for Murray. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
It's so difficult for a defender not to fall for that kind of fake by Paul George.
He's off on the second. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Here's Fox. And Shaq pulls it down. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And he makes that one.
Yeah, that's where all that size that Paul George has as a wing really pays off.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's him.
Thanks, yeah, the Grizzlies head coach and I were able to chat. I asked, what do you do about Tyrese Maxey, a guy who can spark plays out of thin air? Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, I'm trying to keep someone in front of him all night. I don't want Maxey seeing the shots he wants or the passing lanes he's looking for. It's a tough assignment, but Coach says he's got the right guys for the job. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Monk outside. Here's Murray. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Memphis with the ball. It's a 10-point game. To the left side wing. Memphis moving that ball around. Back to Fox. Clock at 4. Over Monk. And Shaq pulls it down.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Now, here's Maxey. Still yet to score. Back to O'Neal. And finished off by O'Neal.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
The kick out to Adebayo. 3-pointer, Fox. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
Man, he had the speed on the runway, and he took off for that dunk.
Fox inside the line. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Maxey into the lane.
And that is Tyrese Maxey at his best, using that elite speed to find a way to get to the rim.
There's the pick. Back to Fox. Pass to Shannon. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Good work there as it goes.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Count that bucket. Fox has got 18 points.
I mean, how about this first quarter? 7 of 9 from the field. He is putting on a show.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the stringer's feet are set.
A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for Memphis. And we return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinals. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
It's Fox with the drive. And it's Fox with the jam.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
That's good by Filipowski. Filipowski's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Trailing by 11. Powell right side. Williams double team. Powell outside. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Inside. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Spins. Here's Williams. Pass to Walsh. Now Filipowski. Traps in the tray. Filipowski's got 6 points in the quarter.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company. Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
In the corner, Sanders with it. To the paint. Memphis moving it around. And it's Barnes sneaking it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. To the inside. And stolen by Barnes. And here we go.
He powers through. Size and skill. That is a tough tandem to contend with.
Here's Podziemski. Out to Powell. The three. The Grizzlies pull it in. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Thunder trailing by 14. On the wing, Williams. On the wing, Williams. Back to Filipowski. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, they matched the slam. And one in with an even bigger one at the other.
Maybe we'll get another one on this trip.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Outside, White. Hands it from downtown. White's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Down low, O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. In the corner, Sanders with it. Johnson outside. To the middle. Stolen by O'Neal. Monk left side. To the inside. And it's Murray with the jam.
Powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
From deep, Adebayo. O'Neal with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
And now White pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. And it's sent back by O'Neal. Moving it up. And it's Murray with the jam.
Throw it down, Keegan. Mr. Murray flying high.
Howard draws the double. Pass to Sanders. Johnson for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Johnson's got 5 now.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Outside, George. To the paint. And it's Murray with the jam.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
You got to be able to get some hang time to do that.
And when a 265-pound center like Howard is moving like that towards the hoop, the D has no shot. Very efficient when driving the ball.
On the wing, Johnson. He has 5. Inside, Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
And it only takes a little effort on behalf of Howard to rise up for the flush, using that size and strength to jam it down.
And White with the stuff.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And so it's Memphis, finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll return shortly. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And it's Maxey with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Down by 15. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Here's Fox. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Over in the corner, Barnes. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Maxey into the lane. And O'Neal gets it to go. O'Neal's got 13.
and they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Outside, Adebayo. Pass to Springer. Fox feeling it out a bit. Just 5 to shoot. Double team on Adebayo. And here's Bryant outside. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
That's tipped. Outside, George. And the rejection by Bryant. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bryant. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And the Grizzlies leading by 16. Bryant to the hoop. Adebayo goes back up. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. Gets the three-pointer to fall. George has got his second bucket.
And that's why Paul George is such a talented scorer. He can even do it off the catch. Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
From deep, Adebayo. And another miss by Memphis.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
Outside for Murray. Back to O'Neal. O'Neal is double. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Over 70. Big, quick, great hand. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player.
O'Neal hits them both. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Buries the long-range jumper. Shannon's got 9.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Pass to O'Neal. Here's Filipowski. Just 4 to shoot. Doubled by Howard. And it's sent back by Howard.
And love seeing Howard rise up and reject shooters. Just a juggernaut on defense.
Now here's White. He's got 5. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And here is Howard. Shot clock at 5. Pass to White. Here's the 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Yeah, defensively, you just have to be better than that. You know he's a very good three-point shooter. And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Now, here's Sanders. And here's White. Here is Sanders. It's rebounded by O'Neal. Thunder trailing by 15. Pass to Podziemski. With the drive. Now Filipowski. It's deflected. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Shots good by Shannon. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
I've been really impressed with how intense their defense has been. They are picking up steals left and right, which is disrupting their opponent's rhythm.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Podziemski. Williams inside. Back to Filipowski. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And the Grizzlies leading by 17. Back to Fox. Pass to Springer. From outside the arc. Rebound by Williams.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Walt. Nice fake with the layup off the mark. Here's Fox. The Thunder pull it in.
Wow, that's embarrassing. Come on, just put the ball in the hole.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Williams can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
And it results in the... highest percentage look you're going to get.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Memphis leading by 22. Out to the right wing. Barnes left side. From outside off the mark. Pass to Williams. Kicks it out to Maxey. Offensive rebound. Outside, George. And here we go. Fast break. Barnes has got it. Memphis moving that ball around. Crafty move. There's the drive.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball. Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Pass to Springer. Here's Mobo. The kick out to Fox. Fires for three. Good on the three-point shot. And Springer's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's one of Fox's strengths. Trying to involve his teammates first. A really good passer who wants to play for his guys.
Pass to Springer. Now, here's Fox. He's covered by Maxey. 5 to shoot. Releases. And another basket for Memphis.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
Now, Maxey. Guarded by Fox. Back to Filipowski. Carries it from three-point range.
Yeah, spotting the open teammate there. Nice work by Maxey.
Pass to Mobo. Here's Springer. Outside, Fox. There's the triple. Thunder with the rebound. Outside, George. Lets it go from deep. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Grizzlies with possession here. They played a great fourth quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points.
Yeah, when Fox gets into a rhythm, he is tough. Having himself a night.
2 on none. No one back to stop this. Springer, good.
Great effort and gets in a little razzle-dazzle at the end of that one.
Well, he had the spotlight. Why not add a little flair?
And that's an intentional foul.
Substitution on the court.
Right side, Maxey. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That one on White.
And I think what people love the most about Tyrese Maxey is the enthusiasm he plays with. He always seems to be smiling and having fun out there.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Outside, Adebayo. Pass to White. From the arc. Rebound by Williams. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Monk with the ball. Now defended by Sanders. And they double up Maxey. Here's Williams. Banked in off the glass.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
That's good by Shannon.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Here's Howard, and there's the drive, and it's slammed in by Howard.
And you see Howard still with some of the signature explosiveness there. Powerful drop.
Back to Maxey. Back to Monk. White with the double team. 4 on the shot clock. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Sanders with the steal. Here's the break. The Thunder pull it in.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Grizzlies.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for De'Aaron Fox.
And his playmaking was a big storyline in this game. He got guys involved and found them in their favorite spots.
In the corner, it's Monk. Down low. Here's Filipowski.
Second personal foul.
That free throw missing. And he ends up missing both free throws. It's Fox with the drive. Makes it off the glass.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you can see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
And both free throws good for Williams. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Fox with it. Driving in. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Filipowski.
And really, Howard is so adept at drawing contact, using those bruising shoulders and muscular frame to his advantage.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Outside, Maxey. Outside, Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
A solid facilitator. I like whenever Maxey looks to get his guys involved.
Count that one. Fox has got 30.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
And here's Adebayo outside. That's good. And so Howard with the assist.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
And so the Memphis Grizzlies have won the series. And you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant and magnified. This has got to feel